So before starting this, I usually just lay everything out the way it should be, the way I have it in the file. So I just layered everything. I typically, really what you can do with this is add foam tape to each layer. But I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna do that for this particular one. So we have like 3 layers, right? So we could add foam tape to each one. I'm probably just gonna add foam tape to the last one and to the second to last one. The first one I'm just gonna tape down securely. I mean, just glue down securely, and then I'm probably gonna add foam tape to the the little head joke, the elf head. So first, to get started, I'm gonna just go ahead and glue down everything on the top. I will like leave this out because I'm just gonna use these foam dots for that, for this little joker head. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tape. I keep saying tape. I'm gonna go ahead and actually glue this frame around. And I just kind of sparingly use the glue. Maybe just kind of like grab those center, a little bit in the center, a little bit on the edge. That way, if I need to reposition, I can reposition, and it actually would dry a little faster that way. I just try to work pretty fast. I don't want too much glue oozing out, although it does dry clear. And I'm sniffling a little bit. I have sinuses today. Okay, so let's try this. All right, so we're just gonna kind of place this in the center. And the rest will fall in place. Yeah, so see how I was able to position that a little bit? All right. So then I'm gonna add, these are such small, delicate pieces, and really doesn't need a lot of glue. Put some on this corner and get up here a little bit. It really doesn't need a lot of glue at all. And it's offset, so make sure that I can put this one correctly. Okay. And I guess you could turn this around either way, but I'm looking at my image. And I have this little device so that I can move things around a little bit. Shift it a little. All right. And then I'm going to add a couple of dots here. But before I put it on, I'm going to actually secure it to this piece. That way I could press pretty firmly. Put one on the edge here. See if I need to put one on in the center. Yeah, I could put one in the center. Okay. We're just going to hold off on putting those in. I'm probably going to put another one here. Okay. Hold off on putting that here. So then I'm going to go ahead and add, let me move everything down. Add this gift. Make sure I'm doing all this on camera. Okay. have that. And then while we're here, I might as well just add the Santa's helper. So I like to get everything glued down on each of the, on each layer. And if I take this off so we can kind of see better, we can kind of see where we have an offset here, and just kind of secure it down. There we go. So I try to get all the layers, everything, just kind of secure it down, because I know I want to actually add. Okay. So let's do this. All right, so now I'm gonna add foam tape to this one and to this one. So let's secure this one down, this layer down. It's nice to have like a flat surface. That's why I wanted to do this, so that I could press things in a little nicer. All right. And then let's add some foam squares. I'm gonna try to go in a little bit. It makes it a little neater. I won't have it too close to the edges. Okay. Let's make sure we can layer this so that we can see it level on here. Okay. And then before I put this on this base card, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold. I'm using a popsicle stick just so I can kind of make sure I get that crease in, and then I'll open it up, and then I'll add some more foam tape on here. Make sure I line that up. And I kind of go in a little bit from the edge, so that way you won't see a lot of the tape. Just kind of get in. tapping to see if I've taken this backing off. All right. So let's see if we can line this up neatly. Yep, got it. All righty. Let's take the backing off of these. And again, you can add another layer, but I just wanted to add a little bit of variety. And sometimes as you can see, sometimes the layer is just very close. So I would have had to cut those down a little bit more. And then just adding this extra accent piece that pops. So there's a little border on here, so have that piece there. And add that extra dimension to the card. Here we go. This could be a little trickier too. Okay. There you go. It's a nice card. As you can see, you have a lot of the dimension to it. Nice card. Okay, so let's go ahead and put together the envelope. Again, I have my popsicle stick with me, and I'll just fold everything up. I don't think there's a front and back to this paper. And I'm using a paper from Michaels, a heavy cardstock from Michaels. I want to say it's probably like an 85 pound cardstock. And I just use the stick to kind of evenly crease my corners. All right, let's add glue. Then I just try to get these corners to make sure I have them. Let me get this little edge right in here. Yeah, I think I went up too far. All right, let me wipe that off. I'm sniffling because I have sinuses today. My sinuses are really flared up. All right, let that dry a little bit. And while it dries, I can show you. This is curling up. This is gonna take a little longer to dry, a little bit more. So you see how this is the envelope is a little larger to count for the different layers and for the dimension. So I only added these two these two layers for foam tape. Again, like I mentioned, you can add another layer, but because I just chose to have the head pop up, you can kind of see how that fits in. I'm going to take it out because I want to give the glue a little bit more time to dry. But there you have it, Santa's helper. It's really nice, and this could be used. You could add a gift card to it or your own sentiment. It's a fun card to put together. Thank you.